following announcement has been paid for by the New World Order.
It's still real to me, damn it!
Hello, buddy, and welcome back to part 3. Let's talk about that. Now we're going to talk about the meanest backstage feuds, and we got number 4.
Meaner.
There we go, meaner. We're at number 4, the Ultimate Warrior and Hulk Hogan.
We used that one last week, didn't we?
Well, it's the same thing.
It is the same thing. I wonder if, like I asked last week, did Brutus Beefcake sign the picture? So, Ultimate Warrior, Hogan. The late Warrior, the man formerly known as Jim Hellwig in real life, and the Ultimate Warrior in the ring, loathed Hulk Hogan.
Who didn't?
That says the following. Anyway.
Okay, yeah, just go.
Anyway, he shot a rant to a camera in which he details surprisingly coherently exactly why it is that he despised the man so much, but essentially it boils down to the reasons you'd expect. Hogan's alleged promiscuity? I don't even know what that word is. Not prosperity.
No.
For malicious backstabbing, for lying, for... Right? Don't hurt your back there. For... They're using some huge words.
Unscrupulous.
Did you get the other one now?
I saw the other one.
That, wow, unscrupulous behavior. People, use some smaller English. I'm not that short. Anyway. And the pleasure he supposedly took in ratting people out, displaying their dirty laundry for all the world to see. At one point, Warrior accused Hogan of being a junkie, and actually...
That's a good word. You can't read
Right? I can't read it! And actually claimed that he'd pimp his then-wife Linda out to the other wrestlers. That's not weird at all to talk about. That,
Pimpin' ain't easy!
that's where Godfather got his gimmick.
Yes. Hose up! Pimps down.
That the two... He said that the two had a weird
Could
and
you imagine
uncomfortable...
Hogan as a pimp? Just imagine him in the get-up of the Godfather. What you gonna do, brother? Okay.
When I said my hose on you!
My hose.
Hose,
Over there. And
They're over there! They're over there! Oh my gosh.
Okay, where you at?
Anyway, where am I? He said that the two had a weird, uncomfortable, open relationship, something Linda has since denied. Of course she did! She doesn't want to be a weird...
Vehemently.
You got that word?
Yes.
Vehemently. She denied it.
And she was like, no, I was not in an open relationship.
I bet she was doing that. Anyway.
Don't believe what Brutus says. Don't believe what Brian Knobbs says. Speaking of Knobbs, don't believe what...
What? What's I gonna do? Oh, is it coming up here?
No, it's
not.
not.
Oh. But that's probably what she was
No,
doing
because
anyway.
sometimes they say your wing can be knob.
Really?
Yes!
That's a new one, buddy.
Another slang word for it.
That's another slang one I've never heard for
Well, now
that.
you know. Just because you're a knob, you think, wait a minute. Or a wing.
Jimmy Wang. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
They use that
Jimmy.
word.
Which is
Jimmy's another one, ain't it?
I think Jimmy could be for a condom.
Ah.
Oh, no, it could be. It could be a Jimmy.
He
Yeah.
put his Jimmy on his way.
Yes.
Yang. I don't know where the Yang's for.
Yang! Go ahead.
Oh,
We're just losing.
So we are losing it big time. But like, good thing this isn't live this time.
And, wait till we get live. Oh.
Then I really can't be able to read. Hogan himself responded by calling Warrior a loser and threatening to sue him for defamation. Anyway, like Savage, Warrior died of... This is awkward. Well, Hogan, what did see him that weekend? What is in this drink? I'm not saying it. I didn't say it. Did I say
Are
it?
you trying to put A and B together?
And I created C.
No, you created HH.
I can sign his
So
pictures.
he has all these people.
Savage. Like Savage.
He knows all these people, and he has talked to them, and then they die of a heart attack.
Ooh.
Not
But
pointing
right
fingers.
after it.
We're not in Montreal screw jobbing this thing.
Oh, God, this is awkward. Like Savage Warrior died of a heart attack in recent years. According to Hogan, he and Warrior also reconciled before his death. Of course you'd say that, buddy. Although...
He forgave me. I forgave him.
Put that in his drink real quick. Oh, okay,
We
sorry.
brothered up.
I bet you did. Well, he wasn't looking, you brothered him up. Anyway. Anyway, although in this case that seems to be one of the most misinterpretations of the truth that have given Hogan such a representation as a horrendous, I got that one, horrendous orange flamonger.
I know.
Flamonger. Flamonger.
I think that's just made up word there.
I think they're making up words altogether.
Yes.
Over the years. In this case, Warrior's widow, Dana, actually publicly asked Hogan to stop telling everyone that he and her late husband had become friends before his passing, noting that Hogan was literally the only man who'd worked with Warrior who didn't contact her with condolences or send a card to the house. She went on to advise that the only reason Hogan had approached Warrior at the 2014 Hall of Fame ceremony is because there was a camera crew in tow, which is true, there was a camera crew, because they posted all that stuff. And the only reason that Hogan would ever write her to express her sorrow over Warrior's passing would be if there was another camera crew positioned at her mailbox. Ouch, people.
That's
That's
true.
hilarious.
He does his best when the camera's around.
That's true, because we didn't see
Okay,
any
that-
video
that-
evidence of him and Savage.
Okay, now we just went back to freaking Bubba the Love Sponge's wife. Or this is best work on the camera. Okay, well next time.
This works on camera.
What are you gonna do? Part 3 will be.
That one was awkward. I'm just
Bret
saying.
Hart and Shawn. Oh, they hated each other too. Bret and Shawn.
No, but this is awkward. God, I feel like they were. The article was trying to put two and two together there. I feel like they were.
They put 2 and 2 together. You're right.
It sounded like it created 4. I'm just
Yeah.
awkward.
That was a little awkward. I mean, that Hogan was around. They all made up, and then they died. And he continued on.
Don't say defamation, because we're not saying it. It's an article that we
Read
are
the
talking
article.
about.
All we're saying is they said that Hogan met with Savage. They made up. And he
Died.
You know,
We're not saying died like the next day.
No, we're not saying died the next day. Just saying they made up and Savage died, which is
But-
glad they made up.
But
And then he
Hogan
met
and
with
Warrior
Warrior.
made up on a Saturday. 3 days later, he was dead.
So, okay, we're gonna talk about WrestleMania.
Maybe it was just all the excitement.
It
I
could
don't
be, yeah. He was
Because
red-faced.
he's very red-faced.
He was red-faced. We're gonna.
There was something wrong with that man.
WrestleMania. We're gonna do the second round still. Here we got WrestleMania. Lord, WrestleMania 24. Undertaker.
See? Uh-huh.
I know, I had to count. The Undertaker defeated Edge, who was the champion in a title versus streak match.
And they get a bye.
They get a bye because that WrestleMania 4, we couldn't decide the winner.
Oh, yeah, we had 2 that we could not decide
So
on.
WrestleMania
It wasn't Lawrence Taylor
24 goes on to the next round.
Very good. Next, we got WrestleMania 22. John Cena, the WWE Champion, defeated Triple H, taking on WrestleMania 12. Thank you. With HBK defeating Bret Hart, who was the champion, in an overtime 60-minute Iron Man WWF Championship match, WrestleMania 12.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go WrestleMania 12.
What? Oh.
We got to pick the winner.
No, I said,
Oh.
I already said it, and then after I got done reading, I said, and WrestleMania 12.
Oh, I think you said at WrestleMania 12.
No, I said, and WrestleMania 12.
Yeah.
As in, that was my pick.
That is true.
Because
That-
John Cena and Triple H, oh, woohoo.
How many times are we going to see that again?
Amen.
Before they're all done and said and done.
Before they both get too old to do it.
Okay, up next we have WrestleMania 20. Chris Benoit defeating Triple H and HBK by submission, a triple threat for the World Heavyweight title. Taking on WrestleMania 14. Steve Austin defeating HBK, who was the champion, to become the new WWF champion, with Mike Tyson, who was always an Austin fan, as the enforcer.
So what I'm going to guarantee in this is that a match involving HBK will move forward.
Yes.
You're welcome, people.
That's true. You are a smart cracker.
I am going to say that the night the Austin era has begun wins the whole thing. That's what I say. He wins this. Austin versus HBK. Because, see, I'm just saying this. I'm not saying it's because he killed his family. But the Benoit title win, yes, it was wonderful, blah, blah, blah. But to me, the Austin HBK match was a better match, number one. And also, there was more fanfare. And on top of that, to me, that's when they turned the corner. When they started turning the corner in an Attitude Era. in the Monday Night Wars. I felt like that was the catalyst. When the Austin era had begun is when things really started moving. See what I'm saying?
I understand, yeah.
So I think that one was a bigger, monumental match. I'm not saying WrestleMania 20 was bad because the Vanilla Midget won. That's Kevin Nash's words.
Over Hunter and HBK, his two buddies, so you know he's going to be that way.
Oh, God. But also, Benoit's championship match, after he won the belt, ratings went down. He's not as charismatic. He's not. He didn't carry it as well. I'm not saying he wasn't a good champion. I'm not saying he was a great champion. But I'm not saying he was a good champion. I give him that. But they quickly got the belt off of him because it wasn't going the way they wanted it to go. Yeah. So they gave it to Randy Orton. Yeah. So I know we're looking at the matches in particular, but I'm looking at what did Austin HBK mean for the company, and what did the Benoit match mean for the company?
Okay, you convinced me. You convinced me.
Have I convinced you? Have I convinced you?
You can keep preaching. You've convinced me.
I will preach.
That is true because he only went from WrestleMania to SummerSlam. He was done. So yeah, that's not very good for Benoit. So that's why they were probably afraid to do it with Daniel Bryan. They're afraid they're going to get the same result. But Daniel fooled them because everybody loved Daniel.
Of course, he might have been the same size as Benoit, but he was a lot more charismatic.
Up next, we have WrestleMania 15. Steve Austin defeating The Rock in a no DQ match for the WWF Championship with Mankind as referee. Taking on WrestleMania 17, Stone Cold Steve Austin defeating The Rock in a no DQ match for the WWF Championship.
So now I can also guarantee you that a match with Austin and The Rock will move on.
Yes.
Okay, great. So we're looking at. They're both no DQ matches.
They're both no DQ matches.
I think they're too much alike, those
both times, Austin beat The Rock and became the champion.
One time you had a special guest referee.
One time you had Mankind as the referee. It's a flip of the coin.
It is a flip of the coin at this point. Because it's the same match. You just take Mankind out of it. Yeah. Because The Rock was a champion both times. That's fine. That's right.
Do you like that one where it was Mankind was the referee, or do you like the one where it's just the regular referee?
I'm honestly trying to. I don't remember the matches, obviously.
No.
I'm
gonna say 17.
I like the pay-per-view WrestleMania 17 better. That was when they were in Safeco Field.
I think the 17 better.
Remember that was when Jericho and Shawn had their match, and he kicked him in the mouth.
Yeah, I think 17 is the better one.
That's also, I believe. No, can't say that. I was about to say that was Austin's last, but The Rock beat him in the third match. These two are the first two they had at WrestleMania, and the third one they had. That one might have been Safeco Field. I had to look at it. But anyway, the third one they had, The Rock won. And that's the same night that Austin had heart palpitation.
Right.
Remember he had to go to the hospital. He came back the same night and went and wrestled. Probably not the best idea.
No. So we're in agreement with 17?
17? Okay. Yes.
That's pretty good.
It is pretty good.
Because we've got those locked in down to be WrestleMania 24 taking on WrestleMania 12 and WrestleMania 14 taking on WrestleMania 17.
And we still have matches 1 through 4.
Yeah, still have ones last week. Yes,
so we've got 4 more matches now. We've got 4 total.
4 total matches, yes.
For the third round?
For the third round, yes.
So...
now we're going to skip over to where we're going to talk about. No, I'm not skipping over. As in skipping over, we're going to go to who benefits. I got your.
You said I can't talk.
I got your disease. For some
who
reason.
Benefits.
Most from the brands. I was trying to read ahead.
I don't think it's spelled right, but still.
No.
Who benefits? I thought you were going to say benefit. Who benefited? Ben fitted.
I don't know who does.
I don't know who got fitted for their outfit.
Ben did. Bend over got fitted.
Whoa. Grab him by the...
Yes, by the grandmother bend over.
We're going to get taken off YouTube.
So...
No, if Trump can say it, we can too.
We didn't say nothing.
We didn't say anything, actually. That's true. Not on air.
Now, we didn't make it a list here because I kind of forgot about this
You
part.
didn't you?
But you kind of can look at the situation and go, okay, we know that he benefited better than the other guy benefited over here. I'm going with it. So.
Benefited. Somebody can't time. Anyway.
Okay, AJ Styles has definitely benefited from on SmackDown Live.
Side.
Yes. Definitely have.
Well, look at Kevin Owens. He went from not being a champion to being a champion.
He got to a champion because Finn Balor got hurt.
Hey,
he would be chasing.
Circumstances. They'd be going after the tag team titles.
I think
Jericho.
I think Finn Balor will still be champion now.
Of course, but I think
Owens would be chasing.
He may be chasing, or him and Jericho may be going after the tag team titles.
I know, who would be out of the thing then?
Who'd be out of what?
Who would be out of the Fatal 4-Way?
What Fatal 4-Way are we talking about?
Because you got right now, you have Seth, Roman, Jericho, and Owens.
Okay.
And if Finn was not hurt, he'd have to go in somebody's position.
Probably Jericho's. Jericho's expendable. He just goes in.
So he wouldn't have the bromance.
Right.
So maybe the injury was a good thing then.
Right. Because they were going with him as a tag team. I thought they were going for the tag team titles.
And that maybe should have been.
That's what it looked like. So, maybe we wouldn't have got Cesaro and Sheamus. Why, Finn Balor? Why?
But yeah, we got. What do you think about Cesaro?
Cesaro has not benefited yet. I'm sorry, he hasn't. Oh, I get the team with Sheamus.
But you're saying that Owens has.
Owens is definitely Owens won a belt already. Yeah, Finn Balor's hurt. Blah 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 blah. He may be holding the belt for Finn. I get it.
He may be.
But look who's getting the airtime. It's not about if he's holding it or not.
No,
he's using it to his advantage. So I do believe. And hey, you know who benefited the most from the draft? The list.
It has, definitely.
What's the most over thing on Raw?
Yeah,
the list. And it does not miss.
You do not want to be on the list.
It does not miss. So, yeah, that's part 4. Anyway, yes it is.
It is part 4.
I don't know why I thought it was part 3 there for a second. Anyway, let's talk about it. Anyway, but yeah, so I think Kevin Owens has definitely benefited. AJ Styles definitely, because I think if there was only one belt, AJ Styles would not be champion.
Okay, on the women's side,
Charlotte. She would still be the queen. Which I do like the whole entrance with.
But who hasn't? Has Dana Brooks? You think she has benefited?
Well, you know, when you're with someone in the when you're bumping knees with the maybe she's Kane and Dewey. You know what I'm saying? I don't think so. I just that's the old. Maybe it's Jimmy Jacobs. I don't know. Kane and Dewey, or maybe Dewey is Kane and Dirt. You know what I'm saying? She may be able to Kane Dewey. You don't know. That's a big lady.
But do you think she has? I'm trying to stay on topic here.
I don't know how to stay on topic.
Do you think she has?
No.
You don't think she thinks she?
Hey, I'm gonna arm wrestle you.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. But do you think she?
In the women's revolution,
she's
we're
getting more airtime than she would have been.
Airtime, but what does she do all the time? She loses.
Yeah, but she'd get airtime. If they would have Bell brand split, she would not be on TV.
I don't know. She may still do with the Charlotte thing.
I see the vaudevillains have not.
Oh my gosh.
No.
That's the top of the list.
Them switching to SmackDown has not helped them at all.
Well, it wouldn't have helped them on Raw either. I think they're just screwed.
They are right. They need to go back to NXT and work that a little bit more.
Simon Gotch, if you just wouldn't have gotten an argument with Sin Cara, it didn't bother Jericho, did it?
That maybe should have Sin Cara's to blame then.
Thank you.
Maybe they'll get.
Well, you know, I don't know if you've read this, but they say Sin Cara has to do anger management now.
Good.
Because apparently he's an angry man.
Just don't write in the storylines. How about Kalisto?
Well, I don't know if he's benefited yet. He was injured.
I know who somebody has. Baron Corbin.
He has benefited from it.
I think he has.
He has gotten some wins. Which I'm telling you, they missed out big.
Strowman.
Of course, but they missed out big time for Jack Swagger. I mean, he should have had a guy coming out looking like Donald Trump with him.
Maybe now.
Maybe now. Let's make SmackDown great again. Since Darren Young's not doing nothing.
Yeah, Jack is like the vaudevillains. It didn't matter if he was on Raw.
He's still losing.
He's just in the.
I mean, they really killed that match like really quickly with him and Baron Corbin. I mean, they overdid it, but they killed it at the same time.
Yeah, there's no.
When you fight every week, you kill a gimmick. You kill a whole feud. Anyway, but yes, Jack Swagger's not benefiting from it.
No.
Kalisto probably will. Now that we think the cruiserweights are going to go to SmackDown,
yes,
he'll benefit from it. He may even benefit on Survivor Series. But he hasn't benefited yet. We haven't seen it yet. Because he's been injured the whole time.
That's true.
He got injured right away for the brand the brand split. And his partner's back on SmackDown. Don't put him with Kalisto. He'll get fired too.
Yes, leave him with Lindsay and Dorado.
Yes, I mean, we like Dorado.
I think they're going to break that up too. It's like, this is punishment.
But yeah.
To put Lindsay and Kalisto together.
Hey, now you figured it out.
Yeah, all right.
Just put anybody in a mask and put them with Dorado's better than putting them with Sin Cara, because you may be guilty by association. But yes, I do believe that Kevin Owens, AJ Styles, Baron Corbin, Braun Strowman. I mean, you go from not wrestling at all.
How about Gallows and Anderson?
No!
They have not benefited from the split.
No! I like old Gallows. You know I like Gallows. You know I like anybody from the club.
You're right. You think by now they should be tag team champions.
Yeah. I understand they're trying to go for a record, but if you're going for a record, give Anderson and Gallows like one shot, and then move on to another team. They just keep losing to them and keep losing to them, keep losing to them. You're killing the gimmick.
You are.
They're supposed to be from the Bullet Club. Blah. They're supposed to be this great team, which they are in Japan.
And Vince says, not here. You ain't the Bullet Club.
I mean, you're still the club, but then you ain't got to ruin it. I think what really put them downhill was when the old day didn't get over. If you ever noticed,
that did hurt.
They've gone downhill since the old day.
Yeah, that hurt.
Because the whole balls in a jar thing, that got over.
It did get over.
That was funny. The Dr. Gallows, anyway, couldn't say Doc Gallows. I don't think they said Doc.
They said Doctor.
They said Dr. Gallows. Because you don't want TNA trying to get some money from you.
Dr. Anderson, which they would be. The lawyers be like, say it.
Say it.
We need the money, say it.
That's right. They need some extra dough. But yeah, so Dr. Gallows, Dr. Anderson, that got over, but not so much with the old day. And you can't blame the guys in the ring.
But they do.
They're gonna
they
blame. No, I'm saying you can't blame those three random people that were doing
but they blame Gallows.
You know they did.
Hello, they give
were
you the script.
Right.
Here's the script. You read this. Here's go do the stupid skit out there because Vince was back there laughing like, loving it. And then
I guess the way they looked at it is that Gallows and Anderson probably should have taken up, the slack and made it funnier. I don't know.
Yeah. Well. Okay. Well, let's
ad-lib it. But yes, so a lot of people have benefited. And a lot of people have not. Dolph Ziggler's another one that has benefited.
Yes.
He's got a lot of airtime.
And the Miz has too, and he hasn't done too much of nothing.
He don't have to wrestle much to get the airtime. Him and Maurice just talk about
And
it.
hopefully after Survivor Series with Fandango and stuff, Breeze Dango, maybe they'll pick up something. No, they haven't benefited much from it.
No, I mean, they've done some funny skits on the internet.
Yeah.
Trying to find his partner and all that. That was kind of funny.
They are now. They're the
policeman.
Fashion Patrol.
Fashion Patrol.
Yeah.
Did you see the video where they were trying to interrogate? They were interrogating Billy Kidman.
No,
have you not seen that one? They were both cops. They were supposed to put good cop, bad cop, and then they did the whole thing for the other guys with Will Ferrell and them. They did bad cop, and then they both walked away. And they're like, "You were supposed to be good cop. I was supposed to be bad cop. What are you doing?" He's like, "Oh, I thought it was bad cop, bad cop." He's like, "I thought I was a bad cop. You were the good cop." He's like, "I didn't know." And then they look over, Billy Kidman just disappeared. They're like, "See, you let him get away." It was so funny.
It works. They just have to work on that. They were good on Talking Smack too.
Oh, I haven't seen it. I don't watch Talking Smack. Sorry.
So they gave everybody.
I know everybody else watches Talking Smack.
And Raw Talk.
You followed suit. You wanted to see if they made it good. If it did good. Oh, Raw, we probably came up with it first. We just didn't do it first.
And now Raw's going to come on after Raw. Be live. And Smack Talk's going to have to bump an hour out. Well, let's talk about Survivor Series. Since it comes up this Sunday, coming up next Sunday.
It does. Excited. They're saying it's 4 hours. Have you seen that? They said what show? I saw an article where one of the big events will be 6 hours.
WrestleMania?
Maybe it was Royal Rumble. Anyway, it was one of the. I'll have to look it up.
4 hours for the show and 2 for the yeah, definitely could be. And also they cut down the pay-per-views too. They were about 19. That's like, no, not 19 pay-per-views.
Maybe they realized, hey, we're doing a little too much.
Yes.
Duh. They should have figured out that the last brand split back in the day.
Royal Rumble double, Money in the Bank double, WrestleMania double, SummerSlam double, Survivor Series double. Everybody else gets a single pay-per-view. You're done.
And I think the single pay-per-views should be a 3-hour event, and the big one should do the 4 hours.
Yes.
They should not overdo the smaller pay-per-views.
And now don't have 2 a month. Raw gets one in 1 month, then SmackDown gets one another month. So it gives you time to build.
It should. I think
you build in between the bigger ones when you're both on the show, And you also build towards your regular singles.
I think January should have one event for Royal Rumble.
Yes.
WrestleMania is what, usually April? The beginning
March
of
or
April?
but it should be in April, yes. It should
Yes.
leave in April, which gives February, March, Raw and SmackDown to be by themselves.
Right. And then
Today's
April
WrestleMania.
you do one. Well, it's at the beginning, so they probably do another one.
They don't need to. WrestleMania
They don't
should
need
be
to.
one. And after WrestleMania,
Then
you build
March, you
toward
have another
March,
one?
which will be whoever did February.
Wait, March, yeah. February, and then March, and then April WrestleMania.
May would get whoever was February.
Yep.
And then June would split again, so they may do double because you got to do, unless the July is going to be Money in the Bank, you get two. No, because in August, okay, wow. It's hard to figure this stuff out.
Right. But they don't
Or
need
just-
to go with 17 or 19
They do
pay-per-views.
not. Because we kept trying to figure out how in the world is there here.
It'll be like 3 pay-per-views a month.
But we got a big one coming back, Survivor Series, which is in next Sunday, live on the network.
We're going to start from 6 and go up to 1.
Sure.
So the 6th match listed
Well,
on
don't
here.
go. That's not in order. It's just what
I know, but I'm just going by the list
happen,
here.
yeah.
Because we know number 1 is number 1.
Yes,
Yes,
number
number
one.
1. That's the main one. So anyway, you got Brian Kendrick defending the Cruiserweight Championship. And I'm glad some of these are, even though this is not elimination matches, that some of these title matches are one brand taking on another brand.
Yeah, that's fine. That's Survivor Series.
Exactly. So Brian Kendrick from Raw, the Cruiserweight Champion, taking on Kalisto from SmackDown. If Kalisto wins the title, the Cruiserweight division will transfer to SmackDown. Kalisto's winning the belt.
Yeah. Up next, we have Dolph Ziggler defending the Intercontinental title against Sami Zayn.
From Raw.
From Raw. And if the Zayn wins, the Intercontinental Championship will transfer to Raw. Could go either way.
They could. That's a toss-up there.
Sami could win it. Raw thinks they're getting the Intercontinental title. And he goes, I signed with my contract come up on Raw, and I signed with SmackDown.
I thought when I saw I thought when they were talking about Rusev, I thought for sure, okay, Rusev's winning it, and they're going back because they Rusev.
Yeah.
You've ever noticed he has to have a belt with him?
He does.
He's been U.S. champion like 3 times.
Yeah, that's about it. Well, next we have Team Raw, New Day, Sheamus, and Cesaro, Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson, Enzo and Amore, and Big Cass, and the Shining Stars, taking on the SmackDown team of Heath Slater and Rhino, Hype Bros, American Alphas, Usos, and, which just happened this past week, Breezango.
They beat the Vaudevillains there.
They beat the Vaudevillains there.
And what you call it? The Golden Truth was in the match, and the Shining
Yes.
Stars knocked him out of it, didn't
Yes.
they? Stupid.
Yes, they had the pictures of them and everything, and then the Shining Stars took it.
That was weird. Yes, that'll be a 10-on-10 Survivor Series tag team elimination match.
Yeah,
And
so we
then-
still think, what, SmackDown Live, maybe?
Well, yeah, because I said Raw. The women are getting Raw.
Yeah, we think how much is on the backwards. But yeah,
Right.
Yeah, we should think the
Then all of a sudden, Becky Lynch is a sole survivor. Where did Kevin Dunn go?
No.
I'm confused.
Can I do the women?
Wow. That's my preference.
The women.
Whatever you want to do in your life, I'm good with it. That's my preference. Okay. Where we at? Number 3.
Yes.
Team Raw. Charlotte Flair. Now they added her name. I don't know
It's a
why.
Nate channel around.
Charlotte Flair, Bayley, Nia Jax, Alicia Fox. I guess she just didn't have nothing to do.
She did got added, yeah.
Yeah, she just had
We,
nothing to do.
we kept saying it's gonna be Dana and then Sasha, but it was
Which they went with that for they were like, it's gonna be Dana Brooke. They went with that on Raw, and they're like, no, it's not. It's social. No, Alicia Fox had already been announced, and then at the very
But
end
we
of the
were
segment,
thinking though it was gonna be yes,
Dana Brooke.
yeah.
But then they did the whole swerve thing of Dana Brooke's gonna be in the match.
Yeah.
Apparently she's gonna be ringside now.
yes.
And so Alicia Fox, Sasha. That's why I said Alicia Fox must have. Well, she ain't got nothing to do. Let's
She's
put her
been
in
here
there.
for 20 years.
Let's just put her in there. She'll be a good, easy one to pin quickly, because nobody cares. They're taking on Team SmackDown of Nikki Bella, who should not be the team captain,
No.
Becky Lynch, who should be the team captain, Alexa Bliss, Carmella, and Naomi with the glow, with Natalya.
Coach Natalia.
Coach Natalya. In a 5-on-5 Survivor Series elimination match.
And like we said, Raw should probably pick this one up here.
Raw should take that one.
Up next we have the men versus the men. Raw's
How about-
men is Kevin Owens, Chris Jericho, Roman Reigns, Braun Strowman, and wow, they try to shock us, Seth Rollins.
Yeah, that was shocking.
No, if he wasn't there, if he's still out with injury, that would be a shock because you would say, oh, he's still out with injury.
Right.
But being around, you got to be there. And Team
That,
SmackDown
if it was like,
brings
if Finn
you-
Balor randomly was able to come back already and they
Yeah.
threw him in there,
Yes, but when you know he's out there, he's not fighting.
And he's got
anybody.
nothing to do.
Yeah, I know.
he didn't have a single
We're
match.
going to leave Seth off the card. Okay, yeah, whatever.
Good luck on that one.
But on SmackDown side, AJ Styles, Dean Ambrose, Bray Wyatt, Randy Orton, and Shane McMahon taking the place of Baron Corbin, who was injured. With Luke Harper and James Ellsworth on the outside, because James Ellsworth is the mascot.
What's that make Luke Harper? Anyway.
A big ugly mascot.
Right. So what they're
standing next to a little ugly mascot.
So here's something I saw.
Yes.
That they're saying that more than likely, what's that guy? That Shane McMahon will not be in the match.
Really?
They're trying to say that we'll find him knocked out in the back, and that they'll later on reveal that it was Brock Lesnar. Why? Why does Brock need to even bother with him? He knows he could destroy him. I don't get that part. But anyway, they're saying that Shane will get destroyed and that Daniel Bryan...
We wrote it better.
Thank you. But that Shane will get knocked out in the back, so that'll lead up to WrestleMania for him and... it's horrible. With him and Brock. And then Daniel Bryan will throw in James Ellsworth into the match.
No.
Because he's the mascot.
I don't... Throw in Luke Harper, for God's sake.
Right.
Throw in Kane, for God's sakes. Jeez. Hope you're wrong. I'm going to slap you when watching it.
I didn't make it up. I just read about it.
Don't read that garbage to me anymore, Lord. We'll really fill this with something stronger. I'll be drunk before Survivor Series shows up. And the main event, which should be Raw vs. SmackDown, but it's not Raw vs. Raw.
Right.
As we said, Goldberg should have been brought in by Shane.
Boom.
Brock Lesnar takes on Goldberg. Will he even the score?
No.
Oh, be 2-0 for Goldberg, huh?
Who is Undertaker's Achilles heel? Who has Undertaker never beaten? Brock Lesnar.
Yes.
Every time they fought back in the day,
Yes.
Brock won.
Yes.
And if y'all people want to try to correct me, go ahead. I'm fine with it. From what I've understood, Brock beat him every time. Back when they were going to SmackDown all the time, Brock beat him. Okay? So that is Undertaker's Achilles heel, because everybody else Undertaker beat.
Yes.
So Goldberg has a win over Brock Lesnar.
He does.
Goldberg is coming back. Goldberg's coming back with the whole intent of showing his wife and his child that he's a hero to the millions, to the masses. He's a superhero who has bad footing because he failed.
It's ring rust.
Timing issues. Anyway.
Ring rust.
Which he did talk about on ESPN. He didn't try to cover it up. He said, look, I look like a fool, and I'm my biggest critic, so y'all ain't got to say nothing to me that I haven't already said to myself.
That's true.
So, but I do believe they'll let Goldberg win. It's for the child to see his daddy
Brock
win.
doesn't need it.
He doesn't need it. And that'll be 2-0 against Brock. That'll be Brock's...
Thanks to Shane.
Oh! That'll be Brock's Achilles heel, so that when you look back in history, who could always beat Undertaker? Brock. Who could always beat Brock? Goldberg. So does that make Goldberg better than Undertaker? We'll never know!
Unless that's what Undertaker's coming to announce in the 900th episode of SmackDown Live.
You see the Headbangers going to be there at 900th episode. Not as big of a deal as Undertaker.
Or Edge.
Or, yes, Edge is having cutting edge with who?
I don't know.
We don't say.
They didn't
Ooh. I wonder. I'm trying to figure out who it would be.
Probably the SmackDown. I mean, the
SmackDown team.
Probably. Yeah.
He's going to talk you up. He's been there before.
Yeah, he has been there before. But
I wish he was still there.
Is it for part 3? Well, you know.
That would help SmackDown so much.
It would, but they're getting better, so.
But he's old, so. He's not really that old. He could still, he didn't have those issues. The old neck, like you gotta have one of the, you ain't gonna have a chin apparently, but you gotta have a neck. But if they put James Ellsworth in the match, at least if they put him in a rear naked choke where he can get right out, right?
Yes.
And a headlock, get right out of there. Hit you with the no chin music.
Yeah, so why is Jericho gonna get beat with a no chin music?
Because Jericho knows how to get things over. He does. James Ellsworth, I'm sorry, I'm just gonna put this out here.
Jericho can be good.
I know we gotta hurry up, but he looks like Gilbert, but he's your next Santino. I'm sorry. He does look like Gilbert. You shave that head, that is Gilbert without a chin.
Well, he said he met his hero and they showed him together.
He did. They wrestled in a match together at an indie show. That's awesome.
It's terrible.
That's awesome. We're done with part 3 though, right? Because we went way over.
Yeah. That's it, part 3. Next up is the lesson, part 4.
That does not miss.
We're going to have the final, biggest match of WWE should have booked in the 90s, but did not. The last one. We're going to do about the guy, the WWE stars that fed us the guy.
Number 3.
PWI 500. Top 500 number 8 this week. Plus, top reality storybook is out again with unfinished WWE storylines remaining a mystery. Chapter 5.
To be. So come back to watch us on part 4 on the list that does not miss.
Sound like Hogan?
And I'm just a guy.
We'll see in a few clicks. Clicking, okay.